What's happening, guys? So, as you can probably tell, another really fun day at Powerhouse. A bunch of my friends all showed up at the same time, and I love when that happens because we have such a good time. But what I really want to talk about here, my buddy Daniel here's reaction to how easy my squats were feeling. I saw that, and I laughed, and I laughed, and I laughed. I think he thought they were supposed to be harder or something, I don't know. But I found it kind of funny. So, on this day, I was doing 430-pound squats. I was doing doubles, 3 sets, and then I had an AMRAP set at the end. Last week, if you remember right, I was talking about how didn't really feel very good all week. Just kind of didn't have it. My AMRAP didn't go as well as I wanted to, and I was kind of disappointed. And because of my lack of performance, I actually had to stick with the same weight for this week. So that was kind of a bummer. So I was kind of extra motivated to do even better this week to make sure I can continue to progress. So last week my AMRAP I got 5 reps. This week I was going for at least 6, but I actually really wanted 7. And like I said, I was just feeling so much better this week than last week, so I knew there was a pretty decent chance. Plus I was back in my normal environment with my friends there cheering me on. That stuff really makes a big difference. And you'll see here on my first rep I was a little bit shaky, and I did the first rep, came up, and then just kind of was having trouble even balancing and everything, and I was a little bit worried about that. You see me shake my head. And I didn't get into the right position before I started, which obviously is a big mistake. I kind of rushed it a little bit. I was, I had my pump up music going and everything, and it kind of got me jacked up, and I just wanted to get in position and go. And because of that, I rushed it. I had my stance a little bit too narrow, and when I do that, my hips don't fall between my legs the way I'd like them to. I'm not able to press out with my knees as well when I do that, and I just wasn't in the best position. And despite all that, I still ended up getting 7 reps. So it was, the performance was fine, but I got to make sure that I'm doing better because, and even when I got done, you'll see Selena here, which she'll pop her head in right there, and as soon as I was done and I started talking about how I was a little bit shaky at the first, and she said something's not right, something just wasn't right, and Daniel said the same thing, and it's amazing how your friends can watch you squat for a while and they can know immediately when something's off with your stance. So pretty sure I was just too narrow, and that's what causes the issues. I probably didn't have my toes out as much as I usually do either, and it just didn't feel as good. But all that said, the performance was fine. I'm happy. I can't complain with the number at all. Just got to remember to focus on that moving forward, and everything will be just fine. So from there, I went on to deadlifts, and this was the first time in a very long time where 2 weeks in a row my deadlifts felt really good. So very happy with that. This week I had 445 pounds on the bar, going for doubles. As you can see, not doing hook grip here. I completely wussed out with this weight, so I'm gonna have to man up and just do it and see what happens. But no hook grip this time, but the weight moved really well. You can tell after the first set I was pumped about it because I never know with deadlifts how it's gonna feel. And when it feels really good like this, I'm happy. So I had 2 sets of doubles plus the AMRAP, and when I got to the AMRAP, I told myself I didn't want to get too grindy. I have a tendency to push it a little bit too much on the AMRAPs with my deadlifts, and with a pretty slow lockout, it can get really grindy. So told myself just go to the point where it gets a little bit difficult, but not to the point where I'm just completely wiped. Because I think that's part of the reason why I get so exhausted when I get done with these AMRAP days, because I do a little bit too much with the deadlifts and they have some carryover. So you'll see I end up getting 4 reps. And the last rep, it felt okay. It was a little bit slower. I felt like I might have had 1 more, but there's no sense in pushing too much and completely taxing yourself for no reason whatsoever. So happy with the 4. I will take it. If I can keep going up 5 pounds each week and continuing to get 4 reps on my AMRAP, I will be thrilled to death. So nothing wrong with that, but things are going really well. Really good week, which was very nice after having a really crappy week last week. So just like my video, I talked about how you can't get too stressed out about one bad day or one bad week. This goes to show why. Anyway, thanks for watching as always, guys, and I will see you in the next video.